Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. This week on Walking Dead, we got a deep look into Abraham's group, some big teasers for Washington DC and Sanctuary, and it was all candy bars, comic books, and easy cheese. Quick shout out for this week's giveaway. In case you're finding me for the first time, I typically select a subscriber from the comments at random to give a $20 Amazon gift card to. I'll be announcing who that person is in my Q&A video tomorrow. Don't worry, there'll be a link to that at the end of this video. But what I'm going to do is my top 5 WTF moments, then I'll do my review and list some of the biggest questions I had after the episode. Careful for spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, but number 5, Smiley Face Abraham, luckiest man in the world. For people who haven't read the comic book, this scene was a crash course in Abraham. He's got a plan, just like the governor, but despite all the smiley face Walker smashing, the tone of the moment and Tara's reaction were fairly positive, so I feel like the writers want us to trust him. There were a couple moments later in the episode that raised some major red flags, but I'll talk about them in a sec. Number 4, candy bars, comic books, and crazy cheese. This was all about Michonne and Carl getting reacquainted. Michonne has started to open up a lot more about her past, and Carl has grown up, or at least tried to grow up, really fast in the last couple of episodes. So they're really different people than they were a couple of weeks ago. It's a good opportunity for us to get a lot of Michonne backstory. She's been pacing herself on how much she reveals, but I love the bond that she and Carl have. She's revealing things to him that she's never told anyone. They're best friends like Rick wants, but I think she also thinks of him as kind of like a little brother. Their scenes are the welcome aspirin pill to the scenes of Rick and Carl just yelling at each other. Number 3, who the F is downstairs? I got a strong Hunters vibe, but since no one got thrown on the grill, I think they were just supposed to be random survivors, albeit really murdery randoms. There were enough WTF moments with Rick in the house that I actually separated the most notable ones. The first one being their arrival and Rick darting under the bed. Anyone who has hidden under a bed from someone understands what it's like when a pair of feet just walk up. Number 2, my bed now, jack off. As funny as the jack off line was, I was right there under the bed with Rick. I actually thought that he was going to have to pinch that guy's nose shut in order to keep from being discovered. He was still breathing, and jack off number 1 probably would have straight up killed Rick if he found out. Later he followed through and killed one of the other randoms, but then the tension was all about that person turning, which he eventually did. I really like the twist of Rick being able to use that in order to escape with Michonne and Carl. And my number 1 moment, the fate of the human race depends on Dr. Mullet. Abraham teases us that because Eugene might know what caused the outbreak, potentially there's a cure. This has been one of the biggest ongoing questions of the comic book and the TV show. I've always thought that the virus was a red herring, something that didn't really matter. I think the real story of Walking Dead is what happens to these regular people after. Making it about a cure would completely change the show in a bad way. Everyone's focus would be about the solution, and it's really supposed to be a drama about people. Now it's your turn. Let me know, what was your biggest WTF moment from the episode? And do you think that Robert Kirkman or anyone on the show should reveal an actual cure at some point? Overall, I love the deep look into Abraham's group, the tease for Washington DC, Rick's game of hide and seek, and the continuing Sanctuary teasers. I'm going to give the episode a solid B+, just because all of the new elements that Abraham's group introduced to the story and that hide and seek pacing. Things would go from super intense, like Rick staring into those guys' eyes underneath the bed, and then they're just easy breezy, crazy cheesing their way down the railroad tracks. I love the dynamic of Rick's group now that Michonne is with them. It just gives the writers opportunities for more comedy and have those classic family breakfast type moments. Rick and Carl might be doing better, but I still see a lot of tension between them. I feel like most of that tension is coming from baby Judith now. So here are a couple really big questions that I had during the episode that we can try and answer in the comments. 1. Is that Crook Road sign meant to imply that Abraham is a crook? 2. Does Carl's character genuinely hate soy milk, or were the writers just trolling? 3. When are they going to run into baby Judith? Quick side note though, both Tyrese's group and Rick's group are heading towards Sanctuary, so they'll probably get there before the end of the season. 4. What was up with that mutilated painting? Was it just meant to juxtapose the nice looking one of the rabbits? I actually thought that the rabbit painting was a visual mirror to Lizzie killing the rabbits in episode 10. 5. Is Eugene, or Dr. Mullet as Twitter likes to call him, autistic or just really clumsy? Despite looking like a redneck, I'm totally willing to believe that he's a real deal scientist who can help. But the whole clumsy rifle scene kind of says, do not trust anything you hear about this man. And 6. What is Abraham trying to atone for? Tara totally calls him out on the DC mission. I think that it's pretty clear he did something during Iraq or Afghanistan that he wants to balance out. So let's try and discussify some of those questions as well as some of the WTF moments in the comments. It's gonna be a while before the show gives us explicit answers because next week we're back to Daryl and Beth, and it does not look like things are getting better for them. Remember, I'm selecting one random subscriber from the comments on this video to give that gift card to. I'll announce who that is in the Q&A video tomorrow. Right now, click here to get last week's episode, and click here to get that Q&A video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. High fives.